All right, we're talking Wilkes University men's volleyball. Coach, the season's over, but a very successful year for the Colonels. Let's talk a little bit about how you're feeling after a nice run here in the spring.
Thanks, John. It was exciting. The guys really gelled. The culture came together this year, and it's always fun when you have a great season. Don't get me wrong. These guys were special. There's no doubt about it. They wanted to get better from day one, and they put the work in to be better. And because they did, it came out in our record this year.
Let's talk about the future for this program. You guys have a bright future in the sense of you feel like, okay, hey, we're taking that step. You're going to move into a conference.
Certainly, yes. We're going to be playing in the Continental Volleyball Conference called the CVC next year. It's a one-year stint only, and in our landmark conference will start for the spring of 2026. Three and ourselves, four of the teams from the CVC will be playing in the landmark, so we're comfortable with who we're going to be playing. Having a conference would be a big plus. These guys had to mentally prepare, be independent this year. Not an easy adjustment, and again, they mentally made the commitment to the program to make it work. Going forward, they've built a foundation that is just going to keep this program going upward.
Let's talk about play this year, play at the net, you're serving, what you got out of everybody to give you, all those wins this year.
And again, I can only say it was a team effort. It wasn't any single one person. I put a lot of congratulations on our center, Zach Shea, for running a successful offense. All the hitters did their job, and depending what day of the week, the matchups made the difference. Shea was able to find the guy who had the better matchup and move us forward. I think our blocking was one of our keys this year. That was through the roof. That's all I can put it.
Lots of charts. You watch volleyball coaches and you see a lot of charting going on, and talk about that, the exactness of, hey, this is what these teams do, just like other teams, basketball or field hockey or for whatever. You're out there scouting. You're making sure you're having notes and knowing what these teams, what their tendencies are.
Sure, we as a team actually watch video before every team we go to play. I can get access to video. It gets broken down into what we call shot charts, so we know their key hitters, where their favorite shots are. Try to take their favorite shots away and go to a secondary or third choice they have, as well as we scout ourselves. We do a lot of that. We'll watch video of ourselves. We look for our shot charts. We have our guys say, hey, you can't constantly hit the ball there, teams are going to pick up. So all this preparation through, finding the best matchups is the only I can say. There's no easy doors, but finding those best matchups. When we have a team meeting, I will give them 3 identifying objects that we're going to work on. If I throw 7 or 8 different things these guys have to remember, it's overwhelming. They're not. So we'll throw, hey, we got to stop number 9's line shot. We've got to make sure we can swing on against number 17, and that's our game plan going forward. All the other 6 that I know I have in my pocket, that's what we bring out courtside for the guys.
You get to coach with your son. Let's talk a little bit about what that's like and that experience of doing something together, and you guys aren't going to make $1 million at it, but you're out there, you have a passion for it, and you're having fun.
Obviously, yes. Having my son on board, the hardest thing to do was coach him when he was a high school player. I didn't want to be his high school coach, and I was, and I'm glad I was, don't get me wrong. Then after that, he jumped aboard with it. He's been on my sideline ever since. The real pluses are he knows my system, or our system, inside and out. It's not mine anymore. It's our systems inside and out. He has different visions and things he picks up of whether it be our team or the competition we're playing. I wouldn't change it or trade it for anything.
Sometimes you get the same thinking as the other person. You're like, hey, we got to expand a little bit. So talk about that different thinking and making sure that you guys are looking at the big picture, and he sees things as you're saying, and you're still maybe staying with the steady of the things that have worked for you.
Well, I've been around the game so long that I don't want to say I get stagnant, but I look at the same things. And his youth, he's still out there playing. He goes out and plays the open tournaments and spends time on the grass, on the sand, in the indoor courts playing. So he keeps up with the changes of the game that are growing through. And of course, I get to learn, and that's the real plus.
You have another passion. I think it's cars.
Yes.
And does he have the same passion, or is that just something that Dad's into?
No, his is worse than mine. He has learned to be a car buff like I am. We like antique cars, more so classic muscle cars. Been building about one every year, every 2 years in our cycle. We have a third hobby that just happens to be, I like to snow ski, he snowboards. So yes, we're best friends. We're not father and son all the time, we're best friends.
Let's talk about being at Wilkes and what that's like to be a colonel and to be in that gym and to see these guys come through, you know you're getting quality student athletes at Wilkes, and you're there to just kind of help round them up a little bit and hey, make them better people when they leave.
Wilkes University is a great home I stumbled across, let's put it that way. 13 years ago, they were looking for a women's coach. I happened to take the position, and ever since then, I have never looked back. Wilkes University, it's a big family organization as far as I go. Everybody is there, you get the support from the other teams, the support from the admin, the support from even the staff comes in and watches us play. They like our teams, whether we are successful or not, they like to support each other, and that's huge in any environment.
Coach, great to hear about the 2024 Wilkes University men's volleyball team. All the best going forward.
Thank you, John, for having me here.